I'm gonna try this again. Hold on. Okay. I gotta go as fast as I can. I've done 3 takes of this. Every video's been 20 minutes long or longer. Alright, the set. It's changed since the PTR. Attacking with Fist of the Heavens empowers you, allowing Heaven's Fury to deal 100% increased damage for 5 seconds, stacking up to 3 times, multiplicatively. So that's saying Heaven's Fury does 3 times as much damage. Hitting with next set thing. Hitting with Heaven's Fury returns 5 Wrath. Fuck. I already messed it up. Hitting with Fist of the Heavens returns 5 Wrath. This is what that is, right? So it's really easy to hit with that. You're getting 5 Wrath every time. It's infinite Wrath. You're never gonna run out of Wrath. Which is funny because this item here is... You don't even use this, you know... Fist of the Heavens costs 40% less Wrath, you know, right? You'd think that'd be good. Nah. So you have infinite Wrath. And reduces damage taken, you know, by 50% for 10 seconds. Great. And then, you know, 20,000% increased damage for both Fist of the Heavens and Heaven's Fury. So, from looking at the leaderboards and stuff, right?
Hey, mister, I got some new news.
I discovered something. Whatever, I'll just actually look at the thing. I discovered something. So check this out. The Ivory Tower blocks release forward a Fires of Heaven. So what does that mean, huh? That's not just some flavor text. No, damn it. No. That's just this, you know, rune. So if you use that shield, you'll want to be using the Fate of the Fell in your main hand, right? Obviously. And then you obviously have the Shield of Fury as well. So if you use that shield, it'll do the shotgun. Like, it'll do 3, you know, with the Fate of the Fell. And it'll have the increased damage, so that's pretty cool. You can do some stuff. You can experiment. You can use, like, a Justice Lantern ring. Increase your block chance by as much as you can. You obviously hold your ground if you're using that. Whatever, because this is the Fate of the Fell I have. It's garbage, right? So I'm just not going to use that. Although, honestly, it's like... Basically, I mean, this is garbage too, even though it's ancient. But whatever. So I'm using Fist of the Heavens, casting it twice. Here's the build, whatever. You know, I got these amazing bracers, right? Sure, cool. These, you know, lowest roll possible. You know, great. You know, good. You know, really amazing. This thing right here could have rolled 1,000, rolled 900. You know, not great. This gem is ideal. This gem is ideal because you gain the cooldown reduction, which increases your damage with, with this, right? Cooldown reduction, damage is increased. This gem right here, not great. I just really don't know, like, what the best thing to use is. Like, this could be good. This is good. And then I saw some people using, you know, one of these, the Pain Enhancer. Where you know, gain the attack speed, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know if that's necessary. Whatever. You could use whatever you want. I just think the main 2 that you should use are these 2 gems. Then you don't need to use this, you know, the Traveler, whatever, you know. The Endless Walk, apparently, is what it's called. You can use whatever. There's a bunch of things you can do. You look at the leaderboards, because, by the way, every single person on the leaderboard is doing this. Every single person, I mean, like... Wait. What about this guy? Where is he? Everyone's doing it. Like, you don't have to look. Like, it's super overpowered because this shield scales infinitely. They will nerf this soon, and it'll have a cap, right? So instead of saying, you know, each time, whatever, it'll say, like, cap at 20 or 30 or whatever. So that's good, because I think that's what's, you know, going on here is everyone's just killing these super high greater rifts, because, you know, you can sit on the Guardian with Heaven's Fury, and it'll just eventually, you know, ramp up and die in, like, 1 second. So it's a very simple build. You're using Unstoppable Force, cuts the cost of rat skills in half. Not necessary for this. It's mainly, it's not, it's mainly the, like, watch. So whatever your toughness is when you pop that, it'll double. So, like, when you have this up, it'll double, right? Like, this would have been like 90 on its own. That's the main reason for using that, and I guess it's helpful having the reduced cost, sure, right? But I don't think it's necessary to have the cost reduced. I think it's mainly just toughness that you're going for. Judgment, this is what I'm using. I like this more. I was using this originally. So basically, I already had a build planned for a Fist of the Heavens thing, and all I did was replace something with Heaven's Fury. I don't even remember what I replaced, but I was already using Judgment, as it turns out. Oh, actually, that would be why I was using it. I'm pretty fucking... yeah, obviously. Okay, so yeah. You have options here. You can use Judgment, or you can use Shield Glare, and then maybe you can do some crazy stuff with Stunning. I don't think so, though, because, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's really cookie cutter, right? Yeah. I'm using Iron Skin Flash. I have no mobility. I don't even know if I should be using Iron Skin. Maybe I should use Steed Charge because I'm not doing greater, 145s. So we're gonna pop in here. The last one I recorded, I actually had the volume up like a little tiny bit, so it was really loud. So yeah, let's just pop in here. I have no mobility with this build. I haven't. This isn't really. I haven't been theory crafting this for hours, right? I just tossed this. I already had a build like planned out, sort of. I just tossed a couple Heaven's Fury things on, popped Heaven's Fury on the thing, and that was it, right? But yeah, the damage is really high. So as you can see, I just used what's it called, Fist of the Heavens. There, I killed those. But the real damage is the Heaven's Fury damage. That's like, it's huge, right? As you can see right there, that's the the empowerment or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, right? You just basically walk around, press buttons, and everything dies on the screen. It's like a solar flare when you got all the abilities on the screen at once in the same spot. 2 set pieces from one thing. Wow. What the hell is this? Oh, it's the shoulders. As you can see right there, my flash thing procced, which, increased my speed a little bit. So flash, which is what I'm using here. This is what I use with my Roland's build that I made years ago. It's really decent, but only if you're getting hit. So I don't know about with this build, right? Because look at that, I killed that off screen. Which, by the way, is where I feel like if I was using that would have been pretty useful, right? I would have gained a lot of, bonus damage. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying originally. Well. Yeah, I have no idea what I was saying originally. I was gonna make some sort of point. So if you are watching it and you could kind of figure out what I was going for, then put the pieces together, I guess. But as you can see, just Heaven's Fury or Fist of the Heavens here, the damage is good, right? There's no you don't need to be using Heaven's Fury to deal damage. It's just Heaven's Fury also deals damage, so you're basically doubling down. And then Heaven's Fury is super good against elites. I didn't even... What did I just kill? It says I engaged... That's weird. It says I engaged a Corian Hunter, and it says it in, white. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not even popping Akarat's Champion, which would do, something. Is my inventory already full? Oh, shit. Well... guess we'll just start dropping some garbage stuff. Yeah, I mean, the one thing about this, I probably should have popped my older gear into the stash, right? I didn't do that. I might just do that right now, just to so I don't have to get bothered by this. I don't know if I even have space. Yeah, this will do. All right, let me pop this all in here. Pop that in there. Pop it all in there. This, that. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Let's do this so I know not to, destroy these items. There you go. Alright, there. Back to business. As you can see, though, It's really like you know, yeah. It's just a lot of damage. Although I don't know. I mean, so with my shield toss build, right? I could occasionally hit like you would say like 1,000 billion, which I assume that's like what, a trillion? Am I getting so many items from chests? How? What the fuck? Like I was getting a lot of doing a lot of damage with my shield toss, right? But that build relies heavily on enemies, right? So if you're in this situation, shield toss is really good. But then if you're in a situation where there's not a bunch of enemies like this, like let's say a Rift Guardian, then the shield toss build really struggles, like really struggles. Because then it just doesn't really have much damage. It takes like minutes to kill a Rift Guardian with a shield toss build. With this though, with this build, the damage I'm dealing to these is the exact same damage I would deal to a Rift Guardian. You know, they just die easily, you know, Heaven's Fury ramps up. Technically, I guess I would deal more to Rift Guardians because of Heaven's Fury. But it's like, yeah, I don't even know what's going on, right? I can't see anything. I guess I'm frozen. I guess the Rift Guardians here, I have my sound off. My inventory's already full. Alright, so let's see the damage. Alright, he's dead. Alright, I have no space somehow. I'm just clicking randomly, you know. I guess I'll get rid of this and that, and you know, get rid of that. Oh, Jesus. As you can see, it's very, you know, it's like, you know, it's something, right? There you go, look at this, it's like Diablo 2, I'm managing my inventory. Speaking of which, I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2 ever since the Diablo 4 announcement. Got really hyped for that. That game looks like one of the best games I've ever seen. And Diablo 2 is, you know, it's just a good game. I started, you know, craving that a little bit. So I've just exclusively been playing that. This is like the first time I've done anything besides Diablo 2 since that. And well, I actually was playing a lot of Dark Souls 3. But I mainly just came on here to show this off a little bit. I did do a video about it on the PTR, so I mean, it's like, might as well do this or whatever. I don't know if I have. Ooh! I wonder if that's good. Let's see. It might be. Because honestly, my shield toss build, not great. Let's see. 384, and that's less. Alright. Alright, well. So that's like the damage from this, right? Got some stuff, let me move that around. So it's pretty good damage. It's really good survivability. Like, I'm not even paying attention, and I'm just surviving Torment 16. Just like, you know, nothing. Like, I'm not even doing anything, I'm just kind of walking around. So, I mean, that's okay. If it's your playstyle, then sure, cool, go for it. I honestly prefer the shield toss, like, over this. But I feel like this is... I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's really better. They're pretty good, like, both of them. I mean, I'd have to test in, like, actual greater rifts, like, do pushing, you know, greater rifts and see what I can do with both builds, but it's definitely, this is viable, totally viable.
Are you ready? Ooh, that's nice.
Someday, perhaps.
Can I
When
have
I'm ready.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'm gonna be making Diablo 2 videos, maybe. I'm gonna be talking about Diablo 2 for sure. Talking about what makes it so good. You know, what makes it so interesting, what keeps people coming back to it. You know, why am I playing Diablo 2 in 2019, right? Almost 2020. You know, what's compelling me to do that, right? I'm gonna make a little video about that. Spoiler, it's, you know, because there's so much in Diablo 2. I'm going to be talking about Diablo 4, talk about what I think about it so far. I think it's really good, by the way. Talk about some issues, like the attack and defense stuff. And then when they start rolling out updates starting in, I think, 2 or 3 months, they said quarterly, they'll be releasing updates until it's released in, 2025 when the world ends, like, oh god, I really hope that comes out in my lifetime, that would be cool. But yeah, Diablo 2, we're gonna be doing that. Got Necromancer, level like 89 or something. Bone Mancer, I'm working on getting the Trangles set. And yeah, I probably mispronounced that, but don't worry about it. That's just how I say it. I got this whole like clever little build coming together. Unless I get the runes for Enigma, right? And then at that point, then it's just all ruined, and I just had to pop Enigma and use that because it's by far the best in slot item. That's the one thing that's not great. Holy shit! These pants, they don't match at all. Oh well. Yeah. So, Diablo 3, this is, I'm not gonna be making many Diablo 3 videos, alright? If they have new content, I'll make videos about the new content. Like, specifically items. Which actually means, should I do a barbarian thing? Nah. Specifically these sets. Not the monk one, though, because that one just doesn't look fun. And I don't really have stash space, alright? So the characters I'm going to be showcasing when they release new items and new builds become available. Crusader, Barbarian, and Necromancer, that's it. I don't have space for anything else, so... we'll see how that goes or whatever. So that's this whole video. I probably went over everything, maybe, maybe I didn't. Don't worry about it. It's just Diablo 3, who cares?